Nah, sick shit.
Not into that. All right. Hey, keep it so wrong. One of my favorites. Keep it on, Mr. Chris Biggs. He's got instruments. Hello, folks. My name is Chris Biggs. My name is Chris Biggs, and I have been with my wife for over 20 years. We have 4 kids together. Thank you. Yeah, 20 years. Listen, I married a Hispanic woman so that I could feel young forever. Okay? Because like she's got this like golden tan skin, like smooth. We've been dating since I was 17 and she still pretty much looks the same. Like it's just like this perfect skin. This is what like these women of white, is that the politically correct term these days? Women of white? That they're after. And the problem is, I look at her all day, like I'm seeing her, so I thought I still looked young too. Like I just wasn't expecting like something that would happen on a global level that I'd be forced to stare at myself in a little screen on Zoom all day long. And it made me realize just how bad the lighting in my house is. So like I went and spent a lot of money to fix that. I can fix that. Which should have been a warning sign though, because there's not young people hanging out in the lighting aisle of Home Depot. Like they don't care about color temperatures. Like if you've been into a young person's house, okay, they can't afford a house. If you've been into a young person's apartment, okay, if you've been into a young person's parents' basement, it's like a discotheque of white down there, okay? They've got like soft light and bright white and daylight just mixed together. There's more shades of white there than the Capitol on January 6th. Now everything just makes me feel old, though, okay? Like you don't know how excited I get over a comfortable pair of shoes. Like, is this why people wear New Balances? Because I'm there if it is. Like, I was driving down the street the other day, and in my rearview mirror on 95, like, I saw this cool-looking car coming, and I was like, oh, what is that? Is that like a new Tesla or something? I slowed down. It was a Toyota Camry. Like, everything makes it feel old. Like No Doubt just reunited the band to play Coachella. Yeah. And like, I'm old enough to know who No Doubt is, but I'm too old to know what Coachella is. Like, and my daughters were so excited. They were like, they love that song, Just a Girl. And they were like, but Daddy, why didn't you all let girls drive late at night back then? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember that. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought they could. Like, I knew teenagers couldn't drive, like, unless you were working, and maybe because she was pretty, she never had to work. I don't know. Like, if it was an NWA song, I'd understand. And then they got that other song, Don't Speak, like a really romantic breakup song, like a beautiful song, but it's got that line in there where it's like, I really feel like I'm losing my best friend. That's some young people stuff, because my wife and I, we're not best friends. She doesn't want to be my best friend, because she wants me to actually treat her with respect. Like my friends and I, we're mean to each other. I've got a buddy that brings a measuring tape every time he sees me just so he can measure how far my hair's gone. Like, could you imagine if like every time my wife ate a cookie, I pulled out a measuring tape, it's like, moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. Last thing I'll ever go through those lips, I'll tell you that. No. And, you know, with getting older, I'm not going to have a midlife crisis. I'm telling you that. I'm not going to go, like, waste money on some, like, ridiculously expensive, flashy symbol of my youth and just take it with me everywhere I go. Okay? why Cal Ripken bought the Orioles. Like, you know, and that's not working out for him. If you know, ticket sales are actually down. Like, we all hated Peter Angelos, but like, we're still not willing to drive to the city. Like, do you think like he's like, you know, this is a bad experience. I need to get ticket sales up. So he's making his girlfriend now like pay to sit next to him. Like it's part of a VIP package. They gotta go Dutch on those hot dogs. So the worst part about getting old though is listen, they tell you that you gotta get up in the middle of the night a lot more to go to the bathroom. And I'm a really heavy sleeper. Like the only way that like my wife could wake me up, she's gotta like shake me to get me up, or like take her bra off. I can hear that in dead of sleep. And I knew it was gonna happen, and it happened. I woke up in a puddle, and it was cold, and like she was like pulling the sheets up, and she's like, "Get up," you know. And I just like had my head down because how could I face her after this? And like she's like, "I'll clean this up, just go shower." And I go and I get in the shower. I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, you know, this is the end of my marriage. Like I'm a child, right? I mean, like my 6-year-old has wet the bed once in the last year, and now so have I. We're tied. He's trending down, I'm trending up. This is not good. And so I go downstairs and she's at the table with him and she says to him, she's like, "Listen, Ellis, about last night." And I'm like, I start to freak out. I'm like, whoa, you can't like make this a teaching moment for him, okay? This is not good. This is embarrassing, okay? We can't talk about this. And she looks at me, she's like, "What do you think happened last night?" Apparently, he woke up in the middle of the night, climbed into my bed, wet my bed, didn't want to sleep in that, and left, and changed, and went back to his own bed, and gaslighted me into believing that we were tied. Hey, my name is Chris Biggs. Thank you very much.
Here we go for Chris Biggs. Oh, pee in the bed. Oh man, I have a buddy who got drunk. He was like in his 20s. He got drunk and came home from college and peed in his sister's closet. So you think you're gonna leave and not play anything on that?
No. So I went to see my accountant, and he was like, "Hey, your taxes." And like, you know, let me tell you this.
You're assessing adults. I wanted to see my accountant. I wanted to see someone else's weed man once. All right.
I wanted to pay more taxes this year. Like, I'm like, you know what? That's a hot take. Because, like, I'm just tired of dealing with dumb people.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, maybe this is what taxes are for. If I pay more, right, I can stop dealing with dumb people. And everyone's like, that's not how it works.
No, it's not even.
Okay, you just don't understand Chick-fil-A's business model, okay?
No gays.
I can pay more and not deal with the morons. So anyway, I go to the accountant and I tell him, I was like, "Hey," and then he shows me the tax bill. I'm like, "Never mind. I'll deal with the morons." And he's like, "Well, if you want to lower it, you know, maybe your side gig has some, you could, you know, have some deductions." And I was like, he's like, "You're in a band, right?" I'm like, "No, I don't know why you think I'm in a band." And so anyway, he's like, "Well, if you have the guitar on stage, you can write it off." Please don't actually do this, because I know.
Next month, I was going to come here with a ukulele, a guitar, a fiddle, a banjo. I'm going to have like 4 fucking guitars up here. Next week, I'm like, I'm fucking ready for April 15th. I'm ready. All right, give it up for Chris Biggs. Everyone's got